Hey, it's Daryl with DMD Realty here in Dallas. I know many people are relocating to the area. There's 365 people a day moving here, 7 days a week, 365. It's gone on for the last 10 years. It's expected to continue for about another 8 more. Just thought I would reach out and talk to those that are thinking of making the move here. Just want to let you know a little bit about what the market's like. I've done some videos about what's it like to rent a home in DFW in 2021 and what's it like to buy a home in DFW in 2021. But it's just become completely unprecedented. My 19 years in the business, I've never seen anything like what we're going through right now. So I thought I'd talk about different things that you're going to want to know. If you're looking to rent and you have poor credit, just know that typically under 600 credit score, you're going to be required to have minimum double security deposit. Many cases, there's multiple apps before the property actually becomes active. There's what's called coming soon listings, and agents have access to them, and I know I send it out to my clients. So you just want to know if you see a home, you need to apply immediately. Be ready to have your bank statements or if you're an employee, your offer letter. If you're moving with the same employer, your offer letter, or if it's a new employer, an offer letter, copy of driver's licenses, all that to be ready to go. Need to make at least 3 times the monthly rent. Just know there may be as many as 20 applications for the same property. And in some cases, people are paying over the monthly amount. I heard of one extreme case where somebody offered to pay $500 a month more. Another, they paid a year's worth of rent up front. Definitely would not suggest either one of those. But just know that some of the extreme scenarios. Also, I'm sure this is going on nationwide, but due to the COVID situation, there's shortages. So if you're looking at building a new home, lumber costs have risen. As an example, last March, what you could build 10 and a half homes with, this year it's about 2 and a 20th, I believe, was what I read. So just know, brand new homes, cost is rising rapidly. There's shortages of parts like chips for the smart home devices, windows, bricks, shortage of labor, shortages of roofing materials, all that. So that's something to keep in mind. And also there's shortages of lots to sell. Many subdivisions only allow the agents or the salespeople on site to sell X number per month. And there may be a lottery. You may have to put $10,000 or more just to be on that list and hold a lot. And some builders, I won't name, but I know of one where if the costs go up, they're going to pass that on to you before closing. Also, if the home doesn't appraise and you don't have the money to make up the difference, goodbye earnest money. You don't have a home, you keep renting. So that's something to keep in mind. The other thing is if you're looking at existing constructions, again, multiple offers, but I want to talk about the age range of homes you probably want to avoid. I don't know if this is nationwide, but it's definitely here in the DFW area. Between 1970 to 1985, most of the homes built here have cast iron plumbing. And I was actually at a inspection with a plumber here recently, and he ran a camera through the lines, blockages everywhere, and someone had actually flushed paper towels, not toilet paper, down drain pipes. That causes all kinds of issues. And he related to me a story about a home that he did an inspection on, and there was mud in the lines, and he had never seen anything like that, and the pipes were not 50 years old, and that's about the average life, is what he told me, of a cast iron pipe. But the person, he drove by that same neighborhood a few months later and saw the pipe laying out. The whole bottom of the pipe had actually disintegrated. Every pipe in the house He'd never seen that, so he talked to the person. And what had happened was they were using Drano. And he said, unless you dilute it, that's very caustic. That will cause cast iron plumbing to disintegrate. On PVC, it's less of an issue, which is what 86 and newer use are PVC. So, all this being said, if you're thinking of relocating to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, just know inventory shortage, multiple offers. There are ways to overcome the multiple offers on purchasing a home. You can do an appraisal waiver, which is you saying, okay, I'm offering $450 for this house. It only appraises for $425. I'll have to bring the difference. And that's happening just about with every purchase out there right now. Not to say you won't hit appraisal, but this market, it's moving. And right now we have rates going up slowly, inflation pressure, so that could slow the rise, but just know that's one thing you're contending with. So rates moving up, that could cause someone not to qualify. You want to keep contact with your lender on a daily basis if you're moving here. Also, if you're remote and you can't get out and see a home, get your agent to do a walkthrough video for you, and then have a great inspector come out and come during that time. That may be something you want to do. Other things you can do instead of getting the service contract, and I don't like to use names, but I'm going to do it in this case just so you understand what a service contract is. There's companies like American Home Shield out there, provides you 13 months of coverage for HVAC, plumbing, and electrical issues. So that's what a service contract is. Costs you roughly $500 a year. That's something, if you waive it, pay it on your own, that may help you get to the front of the line. Cash is king now. The reason cash is king, it's not that the seller doesn't get cash if you get a loan when you close, but appraisal issues can be a deal breaker. So a lot of sellers are hesitant to take anything but cash or conventional or waive appraisal. Another thing some agents and their clients are doing is waiving inspections. I, for one, won't let my clients do that. And I would implore you not to, because you want to make sure that at least what the inspector can see, the basics seem to be performing, especially foundation. Plumbing and electrical are the most serious. They can cause major issues, even though foundation can lead to that. But the main thing is, if you're relocating here, make sure you find a great agent that will communicate with you, keep in touch with you daily, someone that knows the area, someone that does real estate full time, because you need an advocate for you that's going to be there. If you have any questions about the DFW area, we have great schools, friendly people, lots of things to do outdoors. Yes, we do get a little warm in the summer, but generally our winters are much less cold than other areas. This last winter was a snowpocalypse. That's about a once every 30, 40-year event, so unlikely to occur anytime in the near future. If you have any questions about the area, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My information will be at the end of this video. Reach out to me. Hope you're doing well. Have a great day.